we'll just wait for maybe another minute and then I'll allow people to come streaming in.
Okay.
Actually, I'll just go ahead and I'll start the introductions. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome to another Cure Grace Rising Together class. We're so lucky that Cure Grace has continued to sponsor these classes for our community. And I'm Lisa Johnston. I'm here to introduce the lovely and talented and amazing Amber Gregory. And her class, we're really excited about this. Her class is a return to downward dog. I have pasted her Venmo. This is a free class, but if you would like to donate, I'm putting the Venmo link right in the chat. And it is a scholarship. It goes toward a scholarship for those who are survivors of breast cancer who want to go to her yoga school. So it's an amazing philanthropy, and we want to thank her for doing this. And without further ado, Amber, I'm going to go ahead. There's a bunch of people that are popping in, but I'm going to mute everybody, and then you go ahead and mute while I spotlight you. So I'm muting all.
Okay.
And then go ahead and unmute yourself, and I'm going to spotlight you for everyone. You're still on mute.
Did it unmute now, Lisa?
Yes. So
okay, wonderful.
We're so excited. So Amber Gregory.
Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm just starting the Instagram, so that's why I keep kind of going up and front to back here. I'm just making sure that everyone on Instagram is able to take advantage of this class today. And yeah, we're all set with Instagram. Yes, I want to thank Lisa so much for just being an amazing fellow Cure Grace Warrior Ambassador for Cure Grace, for creating this beautiful community, this Rise Together space that is so important, and for posting the link both for suggested donations as well as a Spotify link if you guys would like to stream some music for class today. One of my students in my current 200-hour teacher training is a breast cancer survivor. We were able to gift her a full tuition-free opportunity to train with the Wild Hearts Yoga School. So we're thrilled to keep this moving forward and keep this going. So your donations really help with that. I'd like everyone to start seated. If you have something to sit on, I finally bought myself a meditation cushion after, 18 years of practice. I've treated myself recently to some bolsters and things. So find something comfortable to sit on. It can be a pillow at home, whatever you choose. And I just wanted to first, thank everyone that has shown up today and shown up for your life. I wanted to just speak to this occasion today, since this class does fall on 9/11. And I really wanted to just talk about all the heroes that showed up for their life 20 years ago and tragically lost their lives on 9/11. Many of us were touched in different ways by this tragedy, and many of us can still remember where we were, what it smelled like, the sounds we heard, who we were with. And it was a really, really awful time in our history. And I was thinking, how can I share that with all of you today? And how can we commemorate all of those heroes who lost their lives tragically? Inviting calls for unity today as we remember, and yoga is union, it is unity. It gives us this opportunity to remind ourselves daily of how precious our life is, to check in with our breath, to breathe skillfully, not perfectly, to connect our mind and body. We know that yoga continually greets us at the door. And we know that it continually offers us this space as we connect mind and body to open our hearts to compassion and love. So we come together today to remember how precious our life is, to come together in unity, to know that we're continually greeted at the door with this practice and with one another as we come together. So I'd like everyone to just close their eyes if they're not closed already. To take a deep, full breath in through the nose. To exhale audibly out of the mouth. To take this time to check in to yourself, to your mind, your body, to your heart today in this moment. To perhaps allow this practice today to unfold, letting go of control. And just settling in, finding an effortless rhythm and harmony in what sometimes feels like disharmony around us. To come home to ourselves, to our breath, to our minds, and placing the left hand over your heart and your right hand over the left. Breathing into this open-heartedness. Without that open-heartedness, we cannot heal. Take another deep centering breath here. Exhaling out of the mouth, blinking the eyes open. Releasing the hands alongside the hips with the palms facing up. Taking a nice deep breath as we inhale, sweeping the arms overhead. Bring the palms together and then just press your palms away. So our downward facing dog brings our minds and bodies together and just kind of allows us to open this door to love and compassion. The root of our downward dog pose is this foundation through our hands and our feet. So we'll work that space today as we warm up, spreading the fingers, feeling those paws, just moving through the air, feeling that openness. Good. Let's take one more nice full breath. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And as you exhale, release your right hand down. You can just gently tense the fingers or use support here. We're going to take that left arm and lift it up. And maybe just like that floppy dog ear, you might just kind of let your elbow wrap around the crown and feel that space through your side body. And then find that breath as we inhale, bring the arms back to parallel. Exhale, release the left hand down. Right arm lifts up and over, floppy dog ear. Just relax here. Feeling that rhythm. Inhale the arms back to center. Bring the palms together here and interlace. Press the palms away from the crown. Slide the shoulders away from the earlobes. And just notice how your body feels, how your mind feels here today. Take another full breath in. Exhale into your heart. Interlace the hands and just press the palms away now. We want to find a nice broad space through the back body. Let your head hang. Take another full breath here. And then slowly exhale those hands back to your heart. So we're going to come right on to all fours, and any props that you have, just go ahead and move them. You might move them to the top of your mat just so they're out of the way. And we're just going to start to find this beautiful firm base in our body. So tabletop pose is a really nice way to just check in with stabilization as we start to warm up in our practice. So spreading the fingers nice and wide here. Feeling the space through the elbows reaching towards the thumbs. Feeling the fingertips root down, those paws spread. And then walking the knees gently under your hips here. And from here, we're just gonna slowly rock forward. So we wanna start to just kind of check in with the wrists here, keeping those shoulders pointing forward, and then just send the hips back slightly, just kind of rooting down, feeling a gentle lift through the palm of each hand. Good. Building that foundation slowly through hands and feet. And just kind of noticing how the body is moving with the breath today. Good, let's take one more inhale. And as you exhale, just shift your hips all the way back. You can broaden your knees a little bit or keep the knees closer together, but we're gonna allow our sitting bones to just drop down to the heels and stretching those paws out towards the top of our mats, taking a nice full breath here, inhale, and then exhale, either supporting the third eye or letting it rest down to the earth. So a very introspective moment, and feel free to return to this moment through your practice today to check in. And then inhale, slowly guiding yourself back up to your tabletop. We're gonna switch the placement of the hands. So for some of us, those fingers might naturally point towards the knees. For some of us, those fingers might move towards the edges of our mat, but we wanna find a nice comfortable space where we feel a stretch without any pain. Inhale, soften your belly and curl your tail, reach your heart forward. And as you exhale, pull the navel back towards the spine. Again, broaden that back body. Exhale, head below heart. Inhale, repeat. Follow that palate on the inhale, and exhale. Dome the spine. Take another couple rounds here, just tuning into the breath. One more inhale, reaching that heart forward. Exhale, letting the breath go. And then as you come back to neutral, just return the placement of the fingers so they're pointing towards the top of your mat. Let's sit back on our heels and just give the wrists a little roll here. That can be pretty jarring in the morning, and especially if we're on computers. So just kind of opening that space, countering that with some stretches and circles. And then we'll come back onto hands and knees. So we're gonna take our right leg, we're gonna stretch it back. So you can keep the top of your left foot down or curl the toes if you prefer a little bit more stability, but take your right hip, tack it down so the hips are nice and centered. Find your middle here and breathe in through the nose, long line of energy from toes to crown. And as you exhale, take your knee in towards your nose and round. And then as you inhale, stretch the right leg back. You can add some power here. Elbows plug into the rib cage as we come through a push-up. Exhale, stay integrated back into sunbird, knee in towards nose. Inhale, stretch the leg, lengthen, exhale. Add some power, good. Repeat this, knee to nose. Inhale. Good, we've got two more of these. Inhale for length, exhale, contract. Last one, knee in towards nose, stretch the leg back, add that gentle push up if it feels good. Good, so take the knee in towards the nose last time, curl your left toes and lift your left knee, draw your hips back towards that left heel, and then we're gonna send our right leg up for ekapada or three-legged dog. Keep the hips centered here, lengthen here, feel that beautiful stretch as it neutralizes the spine. Roll high onto the ball of the left foot. Keep the left knee soft. Even massage your lower abdomen with that left thigh. Feel the pushing and pulling and settle in and embody this present moment. Deep breath in. Exhale, release the right foot down. Drop your knees to table. Send your hips back. Child's pose. Take a few deep breaths. As you're ready, draw yourself back up. Find your tabletop. Stretch your left leg back. Take an inhale here. Keep those hips nice and center. And then as you exhale, draw left knee to nose. Stretch your left leg back for length. Inhale, add that push up if it feels good. Keep the gaze nice and long here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, length, exhale. So really stay wrapped in corseting that breath around the torso. Exhale. We've got 2 more of these. Notice if those shoulders are scrunching, maybe ease off. Beautiful. Exhale, knee to nose. Lengthen, inhale, add that push up. This time back to sunbird, knee in towards nose. Tuck your right toes, lift that right knee. Keep the knees bent quite a bit. Take a full breath here. And then send the left leg back, Ekapada, 3-legged dog. Roll high onto the ball of your right foot. Keep your right knee soft. Maybe massaging again the lower abdomen on the right side of the spine. Deep breath, long line of energy. Take another full inhale. And then release. Left foot to meet the right. Drop the knees down. Send it back, child's pose. Let the breath go. So as you're ready, begin to come back into your tabletop. Now this first down dog that we'll come into with both feet rooted and the hands rooted, we're gonna keep our knees bent a lot. So feet are hip width. Curl those toes, keep the knees bent. Both thighs massaging the sides of the spine. The spine in alignment. High onto the balls of the feet. Draw back. Continue to draw the inner eyes of the elbows forward towards the thumbs. Soften and settle under the palms. And then inhale, as you're ready, lift your hips. Keep that soft bend in the knees. Let your head dive below your heart. Now this is an inversion practice with our head below the heart. So we want to be mindful of how we feel in this space and shape, knowing we can lower to the knees, knowing that we can find something that honors our needs. And as we come into down dog, I'd like to lead us through some triangular breathing here, connecting mind, body, spirit. So as you feel the ball of the left foot rooting down, take your breath as you inhale, glide it all the way up the back of that left leg, past the sitting bones, all the way to the crown. As you exhale, take that exhale all the way to the sitting bones down the back of the right thigh. Pause as you connect the heels. So we find that unity. We come together. Repeat, inhale all the way from the left foot, back of the thigh, through the sitting bones to the crown. Exhale it out all the way from the crown, past the sitting bones to that right foot. Pause. Take one more breath in. Exhale out. Good. On your next breath, the knees can bend a lot. Take your feet, we're gonna walk them to meet our hands at the top of our mat. So the feet can stay about hip width here or wider if it feels good. Knees will bend. Let your fingers drape around the elbows. Let your head hang for ragdoll. Take a full breath here, and then slowly release the elbows. Let the arms just hang. We're gonna inhale. If you have those two blocks, you can place them under the hands for your halfway lift as we lengthen. Feel those feet rooting down, that firm base of the legs, the feet. Exhale, fold. Take another full breath. Inhale halfway. This time, hands catch your hips. The forehead's parallel to the earth. The shins draw back slightly. The toes soften and relax. Another inhale lifts us all the way up to Tadasana. We'll come to the top of our mats. We'll take our arms alongside our body, our palms facing forward. Feeling the ears stacking over shoulders, shoulders stacking over glutes, glutes plugging into heels. Feel the feet rooted. And then take your hands to your heart, integrating mind, body, spirit, coming together as one. Inhale the arms overhead. And as you exhale, bow your hands through your heart and fold. As your hands come to the earth or blocks, lengthen halfway lift. And as you exhale, step your right foot back, drop your right knee down, and then just circle stretch the arms overhead. Inhale. So our devotional lunge here. Take a nice full breath. Lift the heart. Exhale our hands to our heart. Release your right hand down. Take a gentle knee down twist. Left arm extends. Deep breath here. Exhale, release your left hand down. Send your hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana, or half split. Keep that left knee soft as you center the hips over the left leg. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend into your left knee. Curl the back toes. You can plant those hands and send your left foot to down dog. Deep breath in, gazing at the top of the ankles here. Maybe moving your gaze to the shins, to the thighs, to the navel. Any tension melting away. Lift your right leg towards the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale. As we exhale, we'll take the right knee in towards the chest, dome the spine, and then step your right foot in between the hands, drop your left knee down, circle stretch the arms overhead. Inhale, devotional lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Left hand releases down, knee down, twist, right arm stretches high. Exhale, release your right hand, stretch your hips back, Ardha Hanumanasana. Lengthen on an inhale over the extended leg, fold and center those hips as you exhale. Inhale, lengthen, bend into your right knee, curl the back toes, take a deep breath, runner's lunge. Exhale, left foot joins the right at the top of our mat. Inhale, take your halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Root down, rise up, feel that firm foundation through the legs. Exhale your hands to your heart. Other side, inhale, arms stretch up. Exhale, we bow. Deep breath, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, we fold. Step your left foot back, drop your left knee, circle stretch those arms all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to our heart. Place the left hand down, knee down, twist, right arm sweeps high. Exhale, right hand releases, send your hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana, lengthen and fold. Next, inhale, bend your right knee, curl the back toes, right foot to downward facing dog. On your in-breath, take that left leg, extend, Ekapada. Take your knee in towards your nose, exhale. Good, move with intention. Step your left foot to your left hand, drop your right knee down, arms sweep overhead. Good, devotional lunge. Exhale, hands to heart, right hand down, left arm sweeps high. Exhale, release, left hand down, send the hips back, breathe. Good, gently bend into the left knee on an inhale, curl the back toes, runner's lunge. Exhale, right foot joins the left. Take a deep breath, organizing the central nervous system, breath by breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Those furry friends always calm our nerves, right? Exhale, hands to heart. Greeting us at the door each time. Inhale, arms extend. Exhale, fold. We're gonna add on a little bit. So from your forward fold, inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, your left to join. Come into your high plank. So these cues, same as Tadasana, our ears in line with our shoulders in line with hips, glutes into the heels, breathe. Good, feel the strength, pause rooted. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower the knees down. Keep your elbows plugged in and make your way chest and chin lower. Inhale, sweep your heart forward. Plug the elbows into the ribs as you lengthen, baby cobra. Toenails stay rooted. Exhale, lower. Forehead touches down as we inhale. Exhale, move through table. Find your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale out. As we move through down dogs, we start to feel better and better in them usually. Starts to align the spine. It starts to literally clear out our chakra system, activating all 7 energy centers in the body. Take your right leg lifted high, Ekapada. Roll high onto the ball of your left foot. Draw your right knee into your chest. Inhale, kick the leg long, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick and lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your right foot all the way through. Keep your back knee lifted if you feel safe here. You can stagger your feet and then circle stretch those arms all the way up. Anjaneyasana. Deep breath here, settle in. Take your left arm, sweep it forward, your right arm back. Good. So the twist here is about stability, not as much mobility as we start to work that low back. And then gently take those arms to parallel, hands to heart. Exhale your left hand down, your right arm sweeps high, gentle twist. Deep breath here. Exhale, right hand releases, runner's stretch. Send your hips back, taking your gaze over that top leg, using blocks as needed. Exhale, fold. Take another full breath, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your right knee, step your left foot to join your right, top of our mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, side 2. Inhale, arms extend. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway, lengthen. Exhale, plant, left foot, then right. Step, step, plank. Good. So feel that resistance, that pushing and pulling, and then embody the presence through your breath. Breathing skillfully, not perfectly, right? Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, lower the knees, chest, chin lower. Inhale, Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Exhale, we fold. Third eye to the earth, lengthen. Exhale, move through table. Curl the toes, down dog. Inhale, lift that left leg, Ekapada. High onto the ball of your right foot, bend that right knee, and then take left knee into chest. Inhale, kick and extend, lengthen. All that beautiful energy from toes to crown and fingers. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, last one. Kick any negative stuff in the face. Exhale, knee into chest. Step your left foot all the way through. Good, scissor those inner thighs. Circle, stretch, arms, rise. Settle in. Find that breath. As you're ready, right arm reaches forward, left arm back. Deep breath. So that left knee keeps moving forward, that right heel lifts. Staying buoyant and strong all at once. Inhale, arms reach overhead to parallel. Exhale, hands to heart. Right hand releases down, gentle twist. Left arm sweeps high. Good. Feel the freedom in the breath in this movement. And then exhale, left hand down, runner stretch. Send your hips back. Center those hips over your extended leg and lengthen and fold. Use those blocks if you need them. Good, inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, steps your right foot to meet your left, top of our mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up. Palms to our hearts. Take a moment here. Come back into yourself. Come back home to this precious life we've been given, to this opportunity to come together with ourselves and one another. We'll blink the eyes open. Come to the top of your mat. We're going to take a nice full breath. Arms sweep overhead. And as we exhale, lower your seat for Utkatasana or chair pose. So the feet can stay separated in this pose. I love grabbing a block between my inner thighs, and this gives me really nice adduction. I can wrap in, can really focus on that midline, integrating everything so far. So if you don't have a block, draw your shins back, soften and settle the toes on the earth, and then lift the arch of each foot. Feel that space and that strength. We're going to slowly start to sweep our arms back behind us for swimmer variation. So palms are pressing towards one another. And then as we inhale, we're going to push out through the legs, lengthen and lift. Exhale, lower the hips, sit in that imaginary chair. Inhale, rise. Good. You might lower the seat a little bit more each time. Inhale. Good. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Push out through those legs. Arms sweep overhead. Inhale. Bring the palms together. Gentle back bend. And then exhale your hands to your heart. If you have your block, you can go ahead and remove it. Just placing it at the top of your mat. We're going to come to a balance pose. So grab some water if you guys like. I'm going to check in with Instagram. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. So take a moment. It's nice when you can take your heart to the gym too. The studio, the Rise Together community. So let's take our right leg, soften that standing knee. We're going to take our left knee into our chest, arms extend, balance Tadasana. Use the mound of that right big toe to ground you. Use those little toes, just like that triangular breath, that foot, the shape of an upside down triangle. So feel that connection. And then slowly take the foot, left foot to the inner thigh below the right knee or above the knee. Finding Vrikshasana or tree, hands together at heart, center. Breathing here. So as we kind of peel back maybe those layers of what you might think are imperfections, someone else might think they're your superpower. Either way, we start to find our authentic truth. We express ourselves. So go ahead, take this posture into your expression, Vrikshasana of tree pose. And hold here for 3 rounds of breath. For 2. Good, another full inhale. Transitioning out as gracefully as we came in, left knee into chest. Exhale, hands to heart, release. And you can just shake your right leg a little bit, just releasing all that work, that strength we've built in that standing leg. Come back to center, find that middle. Good, and then we'll slowly start to shift our weight to our left leg. Half Tadasana, take that right knee in towards your chest. Feel the mound of that left big toe rooting you. Grounded through those roots. Stable. Good, and then from here, take that right foot into the same spot if you can, Vrikshasana on this side. No wall is available to use, or you can kickstand your foot, hands together at your heart. Standing tall in your power. Finding your expression as you're ready. For 3 counts of breath. Good, one more inhale. Take those hands to your heart center. Good, transitioning out as we came in, right knee into chest, arms sweep overhead. And then exhale, release. Placing that right foot down, maybe just kicking that left foot out a little bit. Making your way to the top of the mat. Cleaning your palate. Take a nice full breath, inhale. Exhale. So we're gonna add on a little bit. You guys can move any props from the sides of your mat. We're gonna play a little bit and feel free to adjust your space as needed. Maybe move your dog or cat, whatever you have with you. Finding that Tadasana, that beautiful space to come back to, that home base here. Hands to heart, inhale, arms extend. Exhale, we bow. As we inhale, lengthen halfway. As we exhale, plant right and then left. I want to give options today to lower those knees and move through an optional chaturanga, or send the hips right back to your down dog. Come right home. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale. Move through your vinyasa if it's in your practice. Take that back bend, cobra or up dog. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, sweeps the right leg high, bend your knee this time. Stacking right hip on top of left, feeling the equanimity through those paws. Feeling those shoulders nice and aligned. Feeling the spine neutral. Take another full breath here, lean into it. And then exhale, right knee to right tricep. Hold. Good, deep breath and strength. Inhale through grace. Bend that knee, open up. Exhale, we're gonna cross the right knee under the body. You have an option to drop your right knee halfway up the mat, or touch that left tricep and slide your foot through. Right hand, that foundation for the shoulder. Left heel drops, left arm sweeps high. Our fallen triangle. Spin the heart open, breathe into that open-heartedness. Maybe that floppy dog ear. Let that left arm just drape. Take another full breath. Inhale, lift the left arm high. Exhale, release your left hand down, square the hips. Tuck your right knee into your chest. Kick the leg back, Ekapada. Now bend the knee again. Breathe. On the exhale, knee into chest. Step your right foot all the way through. Rise up, circle stretch those arms. Find your gentle twist, left arm forward, right arm back. We're gonna add on here. So inhale, arms to parallel. Open up to your warrior 2. So adjust your feet here. Find your way. Find that inner compass to take you home to that authentic self. Nice full breath. Flip your front palm and reverse your warrior. Deep breath here. And then inhale, arms back to warrior 2. We're gonna take that right elbow to right thigh. Some of you might drop your right hand all the way down to a block or your mat. Lately, I've been doing a little fist action, bringing my hand down for support, that fist. So I can use my left arm to create some height away from the floor and out of my hip. So just kind of notice that space. Good. Take another full breath here. And then slowly guide yourself back up. Warrior 2. Flip your front palm. As you reverse, extend your right leg, reversing triangle. Rotate open through the right side, inhale. Good. As you exhale, arms back into warrior 2 position. Keep the right leg extended. Inhale over your right hip, setting up for Trikonathana. Take the right hand, you can slide it down the inside of the leg or to a block, left arm sweeps high. Okay, so remember, it's not always subtle or final. It's somewhere in between. So find that place. Move right in. Good. Take one more nice full breath here. Inhale, lifts you back. Legs are extended. You guys are going to parallel your feet or pigeon toe, Utthita Tadasana. Stretch your mountain out. Deep breath. Take up some space. Whole body breath. Good. Exhale. Turn your heels in. Knees out to goddess. Cactus those arms. Inhale. Push out through the legs. Palms joined together. Exhale. Find that power. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one here. Good. Inhale. Lengthen through the legs. Parallel those feet. Wrap your hands behind your low back. Take an inhale. Open up that front line of energy. So we connect mind and body. We start to find this beautiful intersection of consciousness at our heart. We open with compassion and love. We begin healing. Knees are soft as we bow. Let your head bow below your heart. The crown may connect with the earth or a block. It might hang comfortably. You might start to stretch the legs. Take another deep breath. Inhale. Release that interlace at the small of your back. And let your hands just gently flow down to the earth, fingers in line with toes. Inhale, lengthen halfway here. Exhale, walk your hands towards the top of your mat. We're gonna pop up our left heel, left hand wide on your mat, right arm sweeps high, gentle twist. Deep breath in, exhale out. Release your right hand down, drop your left knee. Point those left toes back. So we're gonna move through Untitled Hanumanasana. If you're into your half split, we came here before. Feel free to use blocks if you have a bolster. Sometimes it's nice to place a bolster for support. For those of you that like your full Hanumanasana, you can start to take your right leg and just slide it forward, using that back leg to give you some space so that you may start to come into that full split, that leap of faith. Deep breath. So again, effortless. Let go of control. Our blocks, our support can really help us move into that space. Coming together. Take a few more rounds of breath wherever you are. And then slowly begin to walk your way back onto the hands. Those transitions on and off our mat, we want to make sure we can come out of them, right? We can transition out. So take that right heel softly if you came into your full expression. Tuck your back toes. Find a nice runner's lunge here. Deep breath, inhale. Option to plant your hands. Step your right foot back to Ekapada. So we're in a three-legged plank here. You might kind of shorten your stance a little bit. You might lower your left knee to modify, but we can exhale through our Ekapada variation of Chaturanga. Exhale, down dog. Take 3 triangular breaths here. Breathe into what comes up. You might reverse the direction. Beautiful. Bend those knees. Bring your gaze about halfway up your mat. And as you exhale, take a walk or gently float your feet under your shoulders. Use those paws to safely allow you to flow. Lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up, arms sweep. Exhale, hands to heart. So we'll go through our second side. Take a nice full inhale, exhale out. Arms sweep overhead, inhale. Exhale, we bow. This full body prayer, moving meditation. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant, left foot then right, step, step, plank. Option to move through that Chaturanga Dandasana safely, integrated. like you have one muscle. That is your body. Lengthen. Exhale. Contract it back. Good. Nice full breath. Exhale it out. Take your left leg, sweep it nice and high. This time, open up your hip. Just kind of notice how the hip feels. Keep them soft, lean into it. And then take that left knee to your left tricep. Breathe. Good. Inhale, kick the leg back, open that hip. Beautiful. Exhale, option to drop your halfway up the mat or tap your right shoulder, your tricep, I shouldn't say your shoulder, your tricep or elbow. Slide the foot through. Left hand is that foundation for the shoulder. Right arm sweeps high. Fallen triangle. I get to touch my new Birds of Paradise plant. I treated myself too. Nice full breath here. Good. And then inhale, reach that right arm nice and high. Release your right hand down. Center those hips. Left knee into chest. Kick the left leg back. Bend your knee. Open your hip. Good. Exhale, knee into chest. Lightly step your left foot all the way through. Scissor those inner thighs. Circle, stretch, arms rise. Anjaneyasana. Take a few deep breaths here. Find that foundation. Firming your practice through arms and legs now. Exhale, gentle twist. Right arm sweeps forward, left arm back. Feel that stability. And then inhale those arms to parallel, open up, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Check in. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Left arm, again. Maybe just soften and settle, effortless practice. Letting yourself be. And then arms back, warrior two. Gently moving into side angle, left elbow, left thigh. Right arm can extend. You might take advantage of that variation. Left hand becomes a fist or use a block. Beautiful. Good, I can see you guys. Nice job, everyone. Another full breath. Whole body brings you back up. Whole breath. Flip your front palm, extend your left leg, reverse your triangle. Feel that space. Anchor that right glute for support. Good, and then arms into warrior two position. Left leg stays extended. Inhale, hinge over your left hip. Exhale, Trikonathana. So feel those points, mind, body, spirit, integrating them all. All right, take another full breath here. Coming all the way back, turning those feet parallel, Utthita Tadasana. Stretch out that mountain. Deep breath in. And then exhale, turn those heels in, goddess. Inhale, stretch it long. Exhale. Good, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we've got two more. Good, last one. Stretch it nice and long. Turn those feet parallel. Wrap the hands behind the low back. Take an interlace or use that strap if you need support. Lengthen and lift through the front line. Exhale, knees are soft. Fold. Head dives below the heart. So sometimes for my practice, ease is my practice, not effort. So notice where you can find your middle. Do the feet walk closer together? Do they walk wider? Really honor that in your practice to stay safe, to build compression and release compression. Take another full breath, softly release, hands at the low back, down to the earth. Fingers in line with toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of the mat. We're gonna pop up that right heel. Right hand wide under the shoulder, left arm sweeps high. Gentle twist. Good. Exhale, release your left hand down. Drop your right knee. Shift your hips back here. So Ardha Hanumanasana, moving through that half split. You might just kind of play with this posture a little bit. You might use any props. You might inch your left heel forward and stretch your right leg back. Good. Settle in. Take a couple rounds of breath here. Good. Slowly walk back onto the hands. Ease yourself out. Draw that left heel back. If you came into your full expression, tuck your back toes here. Now option to step forward or send the left leg back for Ekapada in our plank. Keep those hips nice and square. You can always drop your right knee to modify here. Exhale, move through. Inhale, release the top of the left foot. Pause, breathe into your heart. Exhale, send the hips back. Downward facing dog. So come home. This posture is one of the most popular postures in our practice. People that don't practice yoga are familiar with down dog. We keep coming back to it because it offers support and stability in our practice, but also our life. Releasing those layers and disharmony and washing away anything that doesn't serve us, bringing us back to this place where our authentic self can be revealed. So on your next exhale, lower your knees down, find your child's pose. You can keep your knees wide here, maybe wrap your arms alongside the body with the palms facing upwards. Letting the forehead maybe massage softly side to side. We welcome ourselves home. See if you can let the corners of the mouth just gently soften, maybe the lips part here. Big balloon breath into your back ribs. Exhale, deflate. On your next inhale, walk your hands out in front of you. We're gonna just walk our hands over to the right and shift your hips to the left. Maybe walk the hands right off your mat. And then gently walk those hands through center over to the left. Shift your hips to the right. And then we'll gently begin to walk our hands back to center, guiding ourselves all the way up. And we're going to just start to come all the way onto our seat. So we'll take the soles of the feet together. Just checking in with you guys. Good, okay. So take the soles of the feet together. And I always build a little shelf for myself in my practice. But bound angle is a really nice posture. Again, just finding those points of contact in the body, the breath, the mind, the spirit. You might, as you draw the soles of the feet together, slide the heels further away from the sitting bones, or for more intensity, draw the heels closer. But you might take blocks under the outer thighs, or even build a shelf for your forehead. Make sure it's safe. Find a foundation where you can settle in and take a few breaths here in your bound angle pose. We'll let our spine round. We've done a lot of work today, aligning the spine, neutralizing the spine while still releasing tension from the chakra system. So those areas we can feel blocked vibrationally, those limiting beliefs, all those things. So take another round or two of breath here. And then slowly begin to walk back and remove any props that you may have had. So from here, I want to do one more posture just to check in with our down dog. So if you have your block, we're just going to come up and take the block between the thighs. As we take the block in between those inner thighs, again, we're wrapping in. We're going to curl the toes just like we did in the beginning. We're going to bend the knees a lot and then shift our hips back, keeping that deep bend high onto the balls of the feet. Let your head hang here. Draw the inner eyes of the elbows towards the thumbs, strengthening the inner wrists, and then lift your hips this time with the block between the thighs. If you don't have a block, just imagine that you're hugging a block between the inner thighs, wrapping in. Now, rolling high onto the balls of the feet, we're going to wave our body forward so that foundation through our hands and our feet stay right where they are, but we're going to feel this beautiful power and lift as we move into our plank. Breathing, bringing your gaze nice and long, and then exhale, shift your hips back. Beautiful. Use that ocean sounding breath as you exhale. Moving it all together. Inhale for length in your plank. And then exhale, shift it back. Let's take one more here. Inhale. Coming all the way to that plank position. Deep breath in. And then lower your knees down. Remove your block, place it to the side within reach, and we'll come right onto our seat. As we begin to make our descent lower here, we'll take our block in between our thighs. And you can do this, if you don't have one again, you want to use that inner thigh strength, which is really important in our practice to keep us really safe and supported. We're going to use that inner thigh strength to help carry us all the way down. Feet are rooted. We exhale on the way down to support all of those muscles alongside that run laterally along the spine. As we exhale, soften and move all the way back. If you have your block, you can remove it from between the thighs. Stretch the arms behind you, the legs nice and long. Take that full body stretch. Good. Maybe enliven the entire body with your breath, with the stretch that you're taking. And then if you still have the block, hug your knees into your chest. Slide your block against the shins so they're stacked against the shins. Tailbone pointing towards the top of your mat, and breathe. Nice wind release pose, Apanasana. We're going to drop our left foot down so the sole of the foot meets the mat. We're going to take our right leg nice and long. You can place your block to the side. Take your hands. Start to walk your hands up that leg. You might choose to use a strap here. Here's our Supine Hanumanasana. We have access to so many beautiful variations in our practice. Option to extend your left leg, taking that left heel, digging into your sticky mat, maybe walking the hands up the leg, lifting head, neck, and shoulders. Breathe. Take another full breath, inhale. And then exhale all the way down. We're gonna tuck the right knee into the chest, cup your right kneecap with your left hand, and just cross over the body as your right arm, again, just like that dog ear, just kind of flops over to the right side. Cat ear, I don't want to be biased. Breathe. So adding just a bit more mobility in here, but with support. And then draw that right knee back to center. We'll place the right foot down. We'll take our left leg, extend it nice and high to the sky. Start to walk the hands up that left leg or use a strap. Maybe extend your right leg if that feels good in your practice. And perhaps walking the hands up that left leg. Nice full breath, finding that breath. Again, skillful practice, not perfect. And then slowly walking back down the leg, bend the left knee into your chest, right hand cups that left kneecap, cross the knee over the body, let that left arm drape out. So you can be in down dog hating every second of it. Or you can be in this pose, peaceful and non-reactive, breathing calmly. Either way, you're in this pose. You decide the quality of your experience. Be the thermostat, not the temperature. And that's a quote by Lisa Genova. So let's slowly draw our left knee back, our knee back to center, hug both knees into the chest, maybe circle the knees or open the knees for a happy baby this morning. And then slowly drop the feet down the width of your mat. Let your knees knock together. Extend your arms overhead. Wrap your fingers around your elbows. Constructive rest. And take a few breaths here. We honor this precious life we were given. We honor this precious life and moment that we have by coming to our practice, maybe daily, maybe after a year, wherever you are. We tune into that. We'll unravel the elbows. We'll separate the knees and begin to extend our legs here for final Shavasana or rest. I invite you to take a bolster under the knees or find a space that feels good, a shape that honors what you need in this moment. We'll take a full breath through the nose, inhale, and open your mouth and exhale. Let's come together in breath, body, mind. And place our left hand over our heart once more. Our right hand stacked over the left. And coming into our breath. Beginning to invite some movement into fingers and toes, maybe a full body stretch, just like dog waking up from a long nap, just feeling maybe the longest, deepest yawn stretch that you can take. And then gently wrapping the knees in towards your hearts and giving yourself a big hug. Once again, thanking yourself today for showing up for life. Feeling gratitude for this precious life that we have. Coming over onto our left side, our yin side, cooler, more lunar, soft side. And as we begin to guide ourselves up to a comfortable seat, we can heal together on our mats today, finding our way home once again. Bringing our hands together at our hearts, taking a deep cleansing breath in through the nose and a healing breath out of the mouth. We'll guide our thumbs to our third eye. The spirit within me bows to the spirit within each and every one of you. We'll bow our chin towards our heart as we say, Namaste.
Amber, thank you so much for that beautiful practice.
Thank you all so much. I'm so honored to be able to share practice with you today. Thank you, everyone. I see your messages. I really appreciate the opportunity. I hope that everyone has a beautiful day. Thank you so much, Heather. Thank you, Jackie. Has questions or wants to stick around, please unmute. And I'm going to stick around for a few minutes and catch up with some of you if you have the time. If not, I hope to see you soon in the Rising Together community. Thank you, guys. Everyone on Instagram. Thank you.
Magnificent.
Thank you so much. I'm going to get the gallery up so I can